This might look like an ordinary country road, a road along which you might expect Land Rovers and slow-moving vehicles to travel. But in fact, it's a road selected for this year's Southern Cross Rally, and in a few moments, some of the fastest rally drivers in Australia, in fact, some of the fastest in the world, will be coming down here in some incredibly quick machines. We're going to be watching. Some idea of just how important factories consider rallies can be seen from the service crew behind us. This is the Works Datsun team. They're equipped with everything to practically rebuild the cars in minutes and keep them in the Southern Cross Rally. There are both Japanese and Australian mechanics here with an incredible array of spares, tools and equipment.
We have just managed to clean every section.
Car going well then?
It's going well, yes.
Have you driven in this part of the forestry sections before, this type of country? Do you find it different at all?
No, not really. Only thing is that the woods,
yes,
not quite as dense as in Europe, which makes it more difficult to tell which way the road is going.
I see. What about dust? You wouldn't have struck any dust, you're still leading?
No.
It seems to be a problem for the competitors behind.
I don't think it's any problem for the next 2-3 cars, but then higher up it might be a problem.
I see. So far you're confident?
Yes.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
The second car in is Scott Andrew Cowan in the Works Galant. Any trouble so far, Andrew Cowan?
No, none at all. Everything's good.
You enjoying the rally?
Yeah, very much.
How are you finding the conditions?
Good. Not too dusty. You know, I expected it to be much worse.
Further down the field, dust might be a problem.
It must be. Yeah.
You're running second so far on the road anyway behind Altonan.
Yeah.
Have you dropped many points?
We haven't dropped any so
You've
far.
claimed all stages so far. Excellent.
Well, Southern Cross is really, it's an international type rally, and we try to make our rallies for the international drivers, and really this is a test of driving skill. And, man,
So you're just sitting back and...
all I've got to do is mark little bits off there. 0.22, turn right with Kieran Highway. The last section we did, 5 minutes, 2 tenths to go, 1.55 bare left, not turn hard left. The instructions are very
no chance
clear.
of getting lost.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's a long way to go. It's the first night. So far, we're still clean, and well, that means we've lost no points. All we've got to do is hope the heck I don't make a mistake, and he can keep the little thing on the road.
Behind me is the final control in the 2,500-mile Southern Cross Rally. That was the leading 2 cars checking in, which means that Andrew Cowan has won the rally from Rono Altonan. Andrew Cowan, you've run in 4 Southern Cross rallies. Has this been the toughest?
Yes, I think so. You know, it's been there's been more competitive miles this year, I think, than ever before. But tremendous roads and a very well organised rally.
To get to the finish in a rally like this, do you consciously save the car at all, or is it just so competitive you've got to go flat out all the time?
Well, the way I like to drive is go flat out all the time, you know. I mean, towards the end, like today, we are trying to save the car, but from the start, I must admit, we were going sort of pretty near flat out all the time. Must admit, I'm not too keen on this timing to the whole minute. You know, this is a problem that's always been in Australia since I've come here, that, you know, you could get into a section 5 seconds over the whole minute, and your penalty actually is the next minute.
You use fractions of seconds in Europe.
We are time to the second, yeah. We've had our problems, you know, being the first car 2 nights ago, we came on a tree across the road, and this cost us a bit of time, but the rally director deleted the section, you know, and we didn't lose any points by it, but it was a problem at the time.
John Bryson, what's it been like to sit alongside Andrew throughout this Southern Cross Rally?
Well, I think after the first few minutes, when you realise you're beside a professional and not a weekend driver, and you suddenly realise he wants to live too, you concentrate on your job.
The other night you said navigation was going to be easy. Apparently navigation presented some problems later on in the rally. Did you have any?
Well, I wouldn't. Only problems of organisation. This rally, we had one of the best set of instructions we've ever seen. There have been a few, well, you say minor errors. There've been misprints in typing, or a new road put in since the instructions were made.
Quite a few cars went wrong.
Yeah, but the organisation of this thing, fortunately, Australian motorsport is very well organised as far as judicial things go, and the director has a good power.
The only Newcastle competitors in the Southern Cross Rally were Doug Coulter and Jeff Downey. Gentlemen, you weren't in the fastest car in the rally, but apparently consistency has paid off. You're here at the finish.
We've had a very reliable car and it's run very well. Thanks to the service crew who've carried with us right through the whole event and looked after us magnificently.
And how do you appear on the results?
Well, at this stage we're doubtful. We're waiting for results of several protests. It's possible we're either first or second in our class.
There's a story attached to this hole in your windscreen, I believe.
One of the local farmers decided that he didn't like the noise, I think, and just out of Mural Creek, I saw what looked like a house brick coming towards us and hit the windscreen. We saw somebody dive out from the milk box, and we just had to keep one going.
That's the result of it. Did you strike much of this on the rally? Apparently the road was blocked by logs in one place.
Fortunately, somebody had cleared those up before we came along, but there was evidence of very large stones laying all over the road in several places that have been obviously maliciously put there.
It's been a very tough rally. There's been a lot of cars who've dropped out. How have you found it?
Probably the hardest rally we've ever entered in.
Doug Chivas, you're the first Australian driver home. Do you think the European drivers have got something to show us in rallying?
Oh, without a doubt, Jim, yes. We're not quite in their league.
Is it the amount of practice they get?
Well, I suppose we could say that. One must always improve with constant practice and intense competition. Perhaps this would probably sum it up, I would think. We don't get the continuity of intense competition under the conditions that they have.
How have you found the rally? We watched you the other night and you seem to be enjoying yourself.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoy rallying, otherwise I wouldn't be in it.
Has it been as tough as people have said?
I think so, Jim, yes. I've been in, a lot of rallies, as you know, and I'd say this is the toughest one I've been in.
What's made it tough for you?
Road conditions, the times, the speed, the time factors have been tight. We've had to hurry, and the road conditions have been quite rugged, both on cars and drivers.